No, wait, before we get started, one more thing. Hang on.
I tell people all the time, we don't prepare. I don't like to know. It's like Johnny B when he did his thing. Buzz never knew what was happening and never talked about anything. I don't want to talk about anything. I don't even like giving Ted his tip, except that if I didn't give him his tip ahead of time, think about what he would say then. If he didn't pre-read the tip at least 3 minutes before we start every time, could you imagine what he would say?
He reads the tip, but he forgets. And then
Yeah,
he
but
has
at
to
least-
reread it
Yeah.
when he gets here, and then he forgets.
But some of
then
the
he has
words
to read
are
it
still
again
in
right before it's time to go, right before it's go time. Yeah, and then even then he gets it wrong.
Yeah.
Because
the
2
one
weeks
thing
ago,
you can't do is this. All right, so just do this.
Is this pass fail?
Yeah, remember 2 weeks ago the listener wrote in and said, we either have to do either or, and we can't do them both, Ted.
So-
Ted's first answer was, you should just do them both.
He did say that.
And then
I
it was
feel
like and it was a mic drop. He was so proud of himself, too. He goes, why don't you just do them
That's
both?
it.
They dropped the mic. You and I are both looking at each other like, what the fuck?
Then we
dude?
changed gears and gave him
Whoa,
an either or.
whoa. Don't say we. Don't say we.
Oh, you're guilty by
I
association.
read it.
yeah.
Not only did you read it, I read it out loud to you, and there were still. I'll bet you $1 million that at least, anybody who actually has listened to the show more than 10 or 15 times, when I said we can't do both, I guarantee you they stopped it and went said, Debbie, you listen to this? Did he say do both? He did. Go ahead. Just listen. Yes, of course he did.
And just to set the record straight, Ted, we switch gears. You grind gears. Okay?
Well, that's called balance. It's called balance.
No, it's called destroying what you've made.
We should just call him clutch.
Clutch. Oh,
'Cause
clutch
you fucking-
cargo.
You go through more clutches than I don't know, Tom Brady.
Oh, that commercial's kind of funny with the girl. With it when she's doing the commercial in the old folks home, and she goes this woman's really into Tom Brady, and she's telling the girl they're playing some sort of game, and she's just like, are you going to take her out? I mean, what are you going to do? You're just going to let her stand there? You got to take her. You got to go at her. You got to take her out. And she goes, yeah. She goes, this is bingo. She goes, no, this is life.
Oh, I didn't see that commercial. I saw the one where he's like in an office and then he's like throwing footballs at people that are doing stuff. He's like hitting
Doing
them in the
bad
head.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty funny. He's almost like the modern day version of Terry Tate, office linebacker. Remember that commercial where if there was like a minor office infraction, he was like part of the office
Terry
staff.
Crews would come in and just destroy
Yeah,
people.
and just like tackle people at full speed. He goes, "That's a personal phone call, though."
There are some funny celebrity commercials out there. There's one, I don't know how old it is. I don't think it's recent. I think it's at least, the Nashville Predators.
Yeah.
Is Taylor Swift, does she ownership in that or something?
I don't know.
Because she was doing their ad campaign for a while. There's a scene where there's...
Really?
Yeah.
The Nashville Predators had Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
So right now there's
That's what I'm
a
saying.
shitload of 20-year-old girls who are like hockey fans?
I don't know how long ago this is, though. It's not recent. It's maybe 10 years old. Wow. But there's a scene where there's this girl that's just... they pan it on a girl, and she's eating breakfast, right? Cereal. And she's like, yeah, Mom, the Predators game last night was awesome. There was a ton of people there. Everyone was there. She's like, Taylor Swift was there. And then they pan to Mom, and she's like, oh, really? Taylor Swift was there? And she's like, yeah, Mom, she was there. Tell her. And then they pan over, and Taylor Swift's sitting next to her eating breakfast, eating cereal, and she's like, oh, I was there. And the mom looks over, and she's like, and she goes, row, like the Predator thing. She goes, oh, I was there. Row. Ooh. It's pretty fun. It's really well done.
So they got ahead of Taylor Swift because 10 years ago, that was about the time like she became like
I'm guessing.
bajillionaire.
That's why I asked
right?
if she's owner or something. I'm guessing it was 10 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's an odd thing to plug is like, out of all the things you could plug products or
Predators.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's you know what? I mean, honestly, if I had like unlimited funds like she does, I would try to invest a little bit in every single sport I possibly could. Like I think Tom Brady owns like 5% of the Raiders or something.
Yeah,
I want 5% of a football team, 5% of a baseball team, soccer teams, hockey teams. Yeah, I mean, no women's sports. I know everything else.
I know we don't like talk sports here, but you heard Phillip Rivers is coming back to play quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts.
He's not.
No,
he's not.
He hasn't played in
Yes,
the league
he is.
until 2020.
No.
He's practicing
they
today.
Signed him on the practice squad.
Yeah, 44 years old.
They signed him to the practice squad. Here's the deal. He's up for the Hall of Fame next year. If he takes one snap, his eligibility resets.
To 5 more years?
Yep.
Oh, that's
I didn't
bad.
know. I didn't know
He has a choice. His one of his closest friends is on the staff, is like the assistant or the offensive coordinator. He was with them in San Diego, and they still talk like every day. They're very good friends.
So is he just there to throw practice passes? I mean, what if
well,
they...
Leonard might not play because he's on the practice squad. He's not signed to the roster. He's on the practice team.
Okay, so let's just say whatever quarterbacks they have, like say in the next game, they both just get broken legs, or I don't know, they get their
Well, I'm
Achilles.
sure he's going to.
I mean, and they say you can play. What's he going to do? You know what? I was told there'd be no actual game.
Well, he's already made that decision, obviously, because he wouldn't be there, right?
But waiting 5. I mean, first of all,
He's
Hall
he's
of
in
Fame?
He could
Hall
get
of
in.
Fame.
Yeah.
really? I mean, you know what?
Questionable.
You know what? He should just play, because I got to be 100% honest with you. Except for throwing a lot of passes, and everybody passes. I mean, what the fuck did
here's the thing
Phillip
too.
Rivers do?
Well, here's the thing too. Let's just say he makes the Hall of Fame in 5 years from now. Is his lifestyle really going to be affected? I mean, he's probably living a pretty good life in retirement anyway. So it's
You
just
heard his deal, right?
no.
He's got 10 kids.
I heard about that. Yeah.
His wife just gave birth,
Yeah.
and his daughter literally just gave birth to his grandchild,
Jesus.
Yeah.
almost on the same day.
Wow.
He had kids in college.
Yeah, he's like some kind of super religious
Yeah.
lunatic.
He's a good guy. He opened a press conference because he hasn't been back since COVID. So he walked in a press conference and he goes, "All right, no Zoom," because the last time he did a press conference, the
because
media
COVID,
it was a Zoom thing.
Oh, I guess his trash talking involves no swearing. He does not swear.
I didn't realize
No
he was,
cursing whatsoever.
I didn't realize he's been gone that
Oh,
long.
I seen. Yeah, may the Lord be with you, not with you.
Not with you, those.
That would- yeah,
That's awesome.
that's funny.
Oh my God, that would be the best. I hope everyone here is saved. Not
Yeah.
him.
Are you Catholic? Or you can't come.
That's, you know what? That's I appreciate that. That's kind of cool. All right, here, let's get this thing rolling.
I don't think it's Catholic though.
No, I think it's a different religion.
I think it's like Presbyterian
Yeah,
or
some-
Baptist.
Seventh-day Adventist,
No, not like
Calvinist.
that.
I think he's
He's
the
a really good-
sixth-day Adventist.
He's a good dude.
He
Yeah,
seems
sure.
like a
He's
very solid
really,
guy.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a
I
big
just
guy.
I don't know. I mean, everybody who's super religious always creeps me out just a little bit. And it's just me, because I'm like super not religious, so I probably creep them out.
You creep everyone out.
Yeah, that's
Well, my question
Religion
is,
aside.
he's the only person you could get out of the whole gene pool.
know,
And,
I know.
mean, you couldn't get
There's-
anybody
I just
else.
told you.
Well, because
I
they're
just
friends.
told you.
Right.
He must be there just for like moral support.
Yeah, he just
like
like
to
mentoring.
pat
Yeah,
guy in the back
yeah.
and say, no, get up and play. I'm
Yeah.
definitely not playing.
Well,
and I
Leonard-
shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame anymore.
Leonard's probably going to play. He just sprained his knee, and then there's another guy I think that they have, and then he would be like their
then-
safety net.
And then if Phillip Rivers were to go down, then it would just be Ted, or am I next?
Well, here's all I know for my Stone Cold Lock. Whoever's playing against the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday.
Yes. You
Stone
know
Cold
what?
Stone Cold Lock.
I feel like
Times two.
if I'm
Times
betting,
two.
Did Leonard not look good?
I didn't watch. I was golfing. I was in Arizona. I was
No,
golfing.
he looked good.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
It was 75 and sunny every day. All we did, we watched the second half of the Bears game because we were done golfing, and Pete had people over to his house. So we were in his backyard with the big screen outside.
Wow.
Yeah,
Must be nice.
yeah, drinking tequila and beer.
You wouldn't be doing that here. If you heard that time.
Yeah, Jimmy Mara got me hooked on tequila.
Really?
Yeah, I mean not hooked like I drank a bottle today. I just had a couple of drinks
Yeah.
when I woke up at 7.
I mean, you didn't join a cult or anything.
No, but it was. I mean, I'll tell you what. As a sip thing, because here's what he does.
It is
He puts a slice of lime and then a slice of
That's just
jalapeno.
disgusting.
What?
Lime.
Just
I love lime, but not in tequila.
Yeah, a slice of lime and a slice of jalapeno and some ice, and you just keep mixing it around. And it's got that little lime, just a tiny little lime flavor, but it's also got a little bit of spice from the jalapeno. It's actually really good.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it actually in the tequila, or is it just on the rim of the?
No, it's actually in.
Oh, okay.
Just throws it in there.
You put it in your nose.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
you snort, you chop up. Yeah, instead of doing cocaine, I do jalapeno.
I'm glad you found your new favorite drink.
Shit, man. All right, let's see. This is the Real 380s podcast, and happy Lutefisk Day. Have you guys ever had or heard of lutefisk?
I know what it is, though.
No?
I never heard of it.
What is it?
Isn't it that fish that's in salt, like packed in salt?
Kind of. Okay, it's really big in Norway, Finland, and Sweden. And I got to tell everybody this because when I look, I look these days up, and I'm just like, okay, what's the big deal about this?
Bless you, Ted.
Okay, Oddly enough, Madison, Minnesota.
You're not going to tell us what it is?
No, I'm gonna, but I'll get to it in a second. Madison, Minnesota is considered the lutefisk capital of the world. So it's funny. It's comes from Norway, Finland, and Sweden, but some here in America that's not even. It's barely over 200 years old. We're the lutefisk capital of the world. But this is what it is. It's cod. Okay, the fish cod. It's dried to the point of becoming firm and leathery.
Yeah.
So already, it's like
It's,
cod,
it's
like
dried
fish
in
jerky.
salt, right?
Yeah,
I think they-
I think something like
they
that.
pack- yeah.
Then now it's dried and leathery. Okay, firm and leathery. To tenderize it, they soak it in lye. Okay, once it's nice and tender, remember it started tender, then it became dry and leathery. Then it became soaked in lye. Okay, it is skinned and boned. Then it is boiled until it's gelatinous, and then immediately thrown away. That is so. Is that? I mean, why would anybody eat that?
I saw something years ago on one of those exotic food shows where some guy eats like a Bear Grylls type. He eats all this exotic stuff that nobody would eat. So I guess in Japan, it's like it was a delicacy for the emperor. It's like they took a fish, whatever the local fish was, and it was never refrigerated. They would just do the same thing. They dry it and they store it for like 5 years, and then you eat it after 5 years.
I think I heard of that.
Yeah.
I think I've seen something about
Yeah.
that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But so this is the way they described it. Okay, this is the way people described it. It has a fishy, soapy flavor. Yeah. And people say it doesn't smell good. I guess it's a Christmas tradition in Norway, Finland, and Sweden. And then I was thinking about this, and my sister will laugh when she hears this, that my sister and I were forced, my mom used to force us to eat herring every New Year's Eve.
I heard about
You guys ever done that?
I heard about herring.
I've had it before, yeah.
Yeah, well, so my mom would give it to us at midnight or right around there when we were even younger. And I was like, good luck. And the funniest thing is I remember the first New Year's Eve that I went out somewhere. My mom gave me some in a Ziploc bag. Yeah. And you know what the weirdest part is? And I can't confirm this, but I'm pretty sure I ate it. I'm pretty sure I carried that around in my coat or
Maybe
whatever
you're hungry.
in
Maybe
a
you're just
Ziploc
hungry.
bag.
You're hungry.
And then, no, it's terrible. Oh, my God. That stuff is you know what? Next time you talk to my sister, ask her how delicious herring is. Because it's just gross.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
awful.
It's like pickled herring or something.
Yeah, it's really, really, really bad. All right. You guys had to have heard this. McDonald's has a new menu item for the holidays.
What is it?
You didn't, Mark, you didn't hear the new menu item?
No.
This is real. Dill pickle, Grinch salt, McShaker fries. Here's what you get. You get some fries.
Because they're not salty enough.
Well, this is
Let's add dill pickle brine to
This
it.
is dill pickle salt sprinkle things, okay? And they give you a bag, I guess like a special bag, a McShaker bag. You throw your fries in that bag. You put the McShaker stuff on there, and you have dill pickle fries.
Sounds like it's good for pregnant women who have cravings. That's what it seems like. It's a target audience for that.
I mean, I like fried pickles, but I like dill pickle potato chips, and I honestly wanted to find the guy who made them and kill him.
But the funny thing is they probably do all these focus marketing groups before they release an
Oh,
item nationally.
Ted.
So obviously somebody, they must have got some positive feedback because they're not just going to release that in a vacuum, right?
Yeah. No. I mean, if they
Out of all
feed
the
it to
things.
10,000 people, I'm guessing 9,000 have to like it, right, for them to even do it?
For McDonald's, yeah.
Does that
They
sound
usually
right?
do like a trial thing somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In another state, and then they introduce it nationwide.
Yeah, but I know they have
Focus
these
groups, yeah.
I know they have these places where they come up with new ideas, and I know people go in
Sometimes
there.
they don't make it nationwide, though.
No, but
I've
but
been
they
in
have
other
to have
states where
people-
they have something that's on their menu there, but not here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of states are like that. Yeah, there's just local, like like the Deep South, they have like a certain type of burger.
Oh, like a hillbilly sandwich.
Yeah, heart attack grill, all that good stuff. Something
Possum
you would find-
pie.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking. I mean, that seems like a lot of work for people who eat at McDonald's, and I'm thinking you might tire some of them out. All that doing work.
Oh, I
to
have a
eat.
funny McDonald's story. My buddy Carlos, when he was had an eye doctor appointment, he was hungry, so he was running late to get back to work. So he went through the McDonald's drive-through, and they fucked up his order. He comes in, he ordered a Big Mac, right?
Oh, you can fuck that up easy. You can get a little Mac, a medium
So he
Mac.
comes back in, he's like, he opens his bag, he's like, what the fuck? He's got a real heavy Spanish accent. He's like, what the fuck, man? Fuck. They fucked up my order. I go, what? He goes, I ordered Big Mac. They fucking give me burritos. I got 2 burritos in there. He's like, I go, they don't have fucking burritos at McDonald's. He's like, look at. He's talking about the chicken wraps. Like the chicken wrap.
Yeah.
They have this whole new wrap thing,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So they have like all these different wraps. So they gave him like 2 different wraps. I said, well, you got somebody else's order.
Or he was being racially profiled.
Right. Either that, like, he don't want a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Is he saying Mac or rap?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just give him something.
You know, that's what I said. I go, maybe they thought you said wrap. He goes,
A big rap?
I mean, would you just eat it? I mean, like I said, okay, let's say you're at the drive-thru, you drive away. I saw that the other day. So I actually went to the McDonald's drive-thru for the first time in a long time.
Oh, I'm so disappointed
And whoever
in
was
you.
in front of me, they cut across like the wrong lane of traffic to go back into the drive-thru. So obviously, my guess is that somebody got the wrong order, and they were going to raise holy hell about it.
I mean, I guess if you have a lot of stuff, or what if you order something? What if you get something you don't like, or you're allergic to, or something?
Yeah.
I mean, what if you order chicken and you get like a Big Mac? And then I got some assholes Big Mac, and I wanted 2 big wraps.
Or it smells like chicken and tasted like fish. You know, that can happen too. You know, oh, that's another.
What if it smells bad and it tastes like soap? And what was it? It's fishy and soap. Soap.
that happened at the Chick-fil-A when they first opened. They got our order wrong
Not on a Sunday though.
2 or 3 times.
And you went back?
No, fuck, I didn't go back. I got the order. I got home and I didn't get a sandwich. They shorted me a sandwich 2 times. And then you call and they're like, well, just come back. And I'm like, I'm not
gonna
not
drive
driving
back
all the way back there. I'm home
Yeah.
already. And then so they did give me a free sandwich the next
I
time.
mean, you didn't get that either. I'll take my free sandwich and just give you an empty bag. Fuck this guy.
No, you know what would be like a great. You know what? Actually, you know what I would like to do.
What if somebody didn't
I
like
found out
you?
the guy that owns it lives right here in the neighborhood.
Yeah. What if somebody didn't like you and they just every time? Oh, I recognize that voice. Spit in that one.
Well, that happens. So like Starbucks, like I guess people who are like really insufferable, they'll like decaffeinate. You've heard of that, they decaffeinate them, so they'll purposely give them decaffeinated coffee or whatever their beverage is.
That would be the worst. I would hate somebody who did that to me.
Yeah,
You make it sound like that's like their company policy.
No, it's
you said this is what they do. No, they don't.
Well,
it
not-
happened maybe one fucking time.
not the collective they. I mean,
No, I'm
just
guessing if you're
individually.
a regular,
that's not a thing.
No,
Yeah.
I'm guessing if you're a regular
Yeah.
and you're a dick.
Yeah,
It happened.
Yeah, it happened.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a thing.
It's a personal. Yeah, it's a personal. Yeah, you're obviously obviously dealing with the same barista, whomever. And yeah, I mean, it's not rocket science. If you treat people poorly, number one, they're not really inclined to help you out. Right? Just like you gave.
Oh, instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and it can go the other way where they can purposely sabotage you just to kind of teach you a lesson in a roundabout way. Not that you wouldn't be less of an asshole after that, but it's still nice to give an asshole their comeuppance once in a while.
Yeah, I don't think anybody who starts out as an asshole ever just wakes up one day and goes, "Boy, you know what? I have really been treating the people at McDonald's very poorly. I'm going to really change things."
So does it go back to the fact that does people have that self-awareness? Do they know that they're an asshole, or they're just they're so ensconced in their own assholishness that they're not even aware that they're an asshole? I've always wondered that.
You know what?
It's like a chicken and egg
when we
argument.
get Donald Trump on the show, I'll ask him. Do you realize you're a shitty president, or do you think you're awesome? Do you really believe that shit?
Shitty president.
Shitty president, what I say?
He said president.
Yeah, shitty president.
Yeah, I mean, it goes deeper than just a
Well,
shitty
human.
president.
Shitty human. Yeah, you think you're a dick?
Why would you? Yeah, limit it to his living,
his
his employment.
you know what? I doubt it. I doubt most people don't really give a fuck if they're shitty people.
Hey, senators and they don't get their salaries for life after a certain amount of time.
5 years. They get a pension
They
for
get a
life.
pension.
Yeah, that's. I
They
mean,
do get a pension.
Not their
it's bullshit.
salary though.
The pension is 68% of something. Yeah, 62%.
Probably the last 4 years, yeah, like any pension, right?
Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. 5 years. If they get reelected, basically, if somebody gets reelected, they get a pension. And I think all senators are 6 years. So
It's a 6-year term and it's a 2-year term for a congressperson.
yeah. So I think once a congressperson has been elected twice, they're set. I don't know if it's that third time, but a senator automatically does. So
Well, why do they need it?
Who makes up these laws?
Yeah,
they
it's
do.
the senators and the congress.
But why do they even need a pension? You figure with all the insider trader information they have, they're making millions of dollars off of that anyway. So,
I wonder if any of that's true because I saw like Marco Rubio. He came into serving and he had like $200,000 and now he's got $200 million. I mean, is that even real?
No, it is real because actually there are guys. Actually, some guy who was a
Why are we killing these people?
a Harvard dropout.
Allegedly.
A Harvard dropout actually created a trading app based on Nancy Pelosi's stock trading because I guess like she's the most. I mean, this is a real.
She's
thing.
not the most egregious.
No, the most successful like trader. Like her winning percentage is like 80-something%, and so it's a real thing. Like they actually have stock apps that not just follow her, but other people in Congress and the Senate who trade stocks based on insider information.
Yeah, I know they're trying to stop it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on the banking committee and you know there's going to be an antitrust law against like American Express in 2 weeks from now, you'd probably, not you personally, but you'd have someone short the stock on your behalf or vice versa if there's favorable legislation.
No, I get it. I mean, and they're talking about getting rid of that, but I would say just limit 2 terms and we don't have to worry about it because then nobody will be there long enough.
Exactly.
Nobody will be there long enough. All right. Speaking of the White House, I do disagree with a lot of things that are happening in the White House. We all know this. But I believe, and I'm going to say this, they finally got something right. Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced that the government is finally, oh, thank God, it's been 2 fucking years. They're switching from sans serif Calibri font on all their paperwork back to Times New Roman font.
I heard about that.
Fuck. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and he gave a reason why. He said it's to restore decorum and professionalism in the department's written work and to get rid of the last remaining, this is basically it, the last remaining DEI initiatives.
Well, go woke or go broke.
Right. So, and now this is funny. Like I was thinking, what the fuck does that have to do with DEI, right? This is what it has to do with. Joe Biden, and we'll just call him piece of shit. That's because he did this. He had a DEI and inclusion department, and they chose sans serif because it improved accessibility for readers with disabilities, such as people with low vision, dyslexia, and people who use assistive technologies such as screen readers. And here's what I would say. Fuck those people. Learn to read better. Yeah. So thank God.
Or just get a bigger magnifying glass.
Yeah. Thank God Trump is going back to what he likes and ignoring those, the blind. Basically, you're ignoring the blind. Who cares? That's DEI.
Well, hey.
Helping out people. I'm against it now.
Win an election and you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, man. I don't want to win an election. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't vote for myself. I would probably skip. I would honestly probably skip.
You'd be your own writing candidate?
Yeah. All right, Mark, what are the odds Ted gives a good tip today?
50-50. And there's only a 10% chance of that happening.
You really hedged your bets on that one, cowboy.
That is a... Are you going 50-50 on this one?
No, it's basically, what am I down to? 10%.
10? Oh, really 10%?
Yeah,
okay.
just save me some chili.
I like
save me some chili.
I like the concept of when people go all out and they just give Ted free reign. I love the concept of it. So I'm kind of excited about this. All right, you want to sing first or you want Ted's tip?
We need... what do you mean?
Do you want to sing for Ted or do you want me to do his... Oh, do you want me to do his sponsor? Sorry.
Yeah, do the sponsor.
Okay. Ted's tip is brought to you by Harvey's Foot Corn Orthotics, the #1 foot corn orthotic in the greater Mississippi Valley area. Harvey's Foot Corn Orthotics is proud to announce President Donald Trump is the inaugural winner of the Greatest Person on the Planet Award. This award goes to the person who single-handedly did more to move humanity forward than anyone in the history of the world, living or dead. Harvey's is also very excited to announce that they are now the official foot corn orthotic provider for the entire U.S. military and the Department of War. Harvey's Foot Corn Orthotics. We know what we did. All right. Cool. Excellent. I love everybody that sponsors. I appreciate every penny we make.
Well, they pay our bills.
They pay our bills. All right, sing us up.
Ted was born a booze hound hurricane, and he howls at the nudie bar making it rain. But he's not right. In fact, he's not gas. Yeah, he's not all right. Tipping Ted's back. He's an ass.
Oh, he's an ass.
Who's
that?
Ass you.
Who's that?
What? Jumping Jack Flash.
Oh,
it's a gas.
Gotcha.
It's the Rolling Stone.
Okay.
Yeah, the Rolling Stone.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Oh, man. Okay, you ready for this?
I got to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I do not enjoy doing the song leading up to Ted's tip when there's somebody sitting next to me that's normally not here, and there's 7 people on Zoom staring at me.
But you don't realize that literally tens of thousands of people listen to you.
But they're not. They don't
next
see
to
us.
me, and they're not on a screen staring at me.
Judging you.
I felt very judged. Yeah, there were a lot of people here, and I felt their eyes going through me like daggers.
Yeah.
Because they knew what something was. It's like they knew what I did.
I think when people
without knowing.
when people listen and then they see us and they're just like, I'm gonna guess they're just like, wow, these guys, they're really on top of it and everything. And then they see us and they kind of, I know when I'm looking at somebody like for the first time and they come on and everything, they can be like, really? Oh man, I could be doing anything.
When we had the mystery guest, the mystery guest was on last week, and you said everyone gets an ask a question. It's gonna be like a yes/no question, right?
Yeah.
And a close-end question, and you said, Ted, you're going to start. So Ted asked the question. We went around like 2 times, and then the third time around, Ted couldn't think of anything to ask.
Nothing to ask.
So it's like, so he passed. So then it came to me, and I said something, and all of a sudden you see the light bulb go off in his head, and then it gets to Jackson, and Ted's like, and now he has something to ask. And I look, I'm like, what? But you didn't know that. Because you were still going to jump all over either me or Jackson. You were like going fucking apeshit. I'm like, no, you dick. You lost your turn.
My first question would have been, which corn dog did you invent? I knew it. I knew that was a question to ask.
But you guys, I was laughing because I was
too easy.
Yeah, I was talking to my sister, and I was like, man, you guys really went like deep into crazy town. And I was thinking, wow, that's kind of cool because I'm guessing because I have such unique people, but you guys were so off. I was just like, man, because you guys were going like deep down.
Well, your imagination just starts running wild after. Right, like, why is this guy? He's got some place with special.
See, I got to do it more often. So you guys have like a set kind of question. Like, is it something to do with food? Does it have something to do with being naked? Does it have something to do with dildos?
Actually, what I should,
that way you can get all those questions.
Actually, what I should have asked him is like, do we need to bring in cadaver dogs? That's what I was going to ask.
Have you told where all the bodies are buried? No. Excellent. Okay, I think I know who this is.
You know the police have sonar, right? Okay.
Is this John Wayne Gacy's ghost? Yeah, and I told you, and it's funny because I think I might have said this, but I told Jackson, I'm like, at some point Ted will give up. He won't be able to think of any question to ask. Like, do you have 2 arms?
I just shut down.
Yeah, because I remember when Johnny B did it all the time. That's where I stole this from. If somebody was stuck, they would, mystery guest, do you have feet? And I was waiting for the one day that Johnny B would have somebody with no legs. So then one of the guys who's like, do you have something to do with sports? And he goes, yes. He goes, Mr. Guest, do you have feet? And he goes, no. And he goes, what? Just to make him feel bad. All right, where are we? Oh, that's Mark's thing. All right, Teddy. Oh, yeah, I want to say this. Mm-hmm. Do you know what number show this is?
200?
199. Ooh. Next week will be 200 fucking times we've sat here.
Do you want something for your anniversary?
Is that including 0?
Yeah, well, it's including 1 that we erased. That is unfindable. Yeah, that's unfindable.
Unlistenable.
Well, you couldn't hear it. It was so shitty. It was unlistenable, and we had to get rid of it because Stan's wife said no.
We had to burn it.
Yeah. Did you say something about me? Yes. And then, like he admitted all the things. Did you talk about this? Yes. All you had to do was say no.
Stan was like the original Beatle. He was there for like a nanosecond and like forgot.
Yeah. Didn't they have a drummer?
Yeah,
that
a drummer. Got rid of? Yeah, I think they had him on for like a hot minute, and then Ringo Starr came on board. The guy was never heard from again. So.
Do we have practice today? Do we have practice today? Oh, not you don't. Yeah, you don't have practice today. No. Okay. Here we go. 199. Hey guys, first I want to say I love the show, and this is what I want to say. Everyone should start. If you throw that at the first line of your tip, I'm probably more likely to read it. Just so you know. Yeah. Okay. You guys are so much fun. She means Mark and I. Next month, my family will be getting together for Christmas, and I need your help with my aunt. Every time we get together, she just won't stop asking me when I'm going to find a guy and get married. I'm dating a new guy, and I'm not bringing him to our family. Oh, I must have left that out. To our family party for that reason. Ted, I need you to think outside the bottle. It was awesome. Not outside the box.
Too late.
Not outside the box. Outside the bottle. And give me an answer to that question that will make her stop asking. Everyone keeps telling her to stop, and she won't. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this woman.
Ant's like the Terminator.
I can't believe this woman is saying this. Ted, do your worst. I want this to be the last time she ever asks. Maylin, 32, Chesapeake, Virginia. My God, you know what she just did? She just gave a serial killer the keys to a woman's sorority house, and she already pre-dug the holes. Yeah, so this is insane. I can't believe she's doing this. But Ted, help Maylin out and make this the last time her aunt ever asks her if she's getting married.
Okay, so we can do this tip on a sliding scale here, so we can give you some multiple options here, from going from the least benign to the nuclear option. So,
well, benign obviously isn't going to help.
Right. Okay.
But
so
start where you want.
So the bottom line is, it sounds like you only see your aunt. I mean, I can't gauge from the tip, but it sounds like you see her very infrequently, right? You're not seeing her every day, right? You might see her once a year for the Christmas thing.
Mark,
right?
Ted should assume that, right?
Yeah.
Just assume away, my friend.
Just assume.
Yeah. Okay.
Just say whatever.
Okay.
Makes the tip better.
So
Ted.
obviously this woman got I'm guessing she's either Chinese or Vietnamese based on the name, based on the ethnicity. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong.
It matters. This matters. This is important.
Okay.
Well,
no,
I mean,
that's.
I'm being sarcastic. It doesn't matter.
This is the way her name is spelled. MAI-LIN.
Well, I have some particular affection for Asians, so that's why I'm just mentioning
Maylin,
that. So,
run.
yes.
Maylin, listen to me. I don't say this to any listeners because I want the max
Run.
listeners.
Please run.
Shut this off immediately. Ted is coming for you.
In fact, I might slide in your DM and ask you what you and your aunt are doing later on. That has yet to be determined. So, anyways.
Oh my God.
Her aunt happens to be Caucasian.
Maylin, if there's any chance you can move from Chesapeake to any other town in the world, I would do that today. Now, immediately.
Okay, so
start
anyway,
packing your shit. In fact, leave your shit and just go. I hope you have what do they call it? A getaway bag. I hope you are set to go. Leave.
Anyway, so obviously your aunt is relentless in knowing about your personal relationship with the men folk of the world. So here's what you do. I guess if you want to just do the nuclear option right away. So obviously you're going to show up without your new boyfriend who you're dating in a clandestine manner, right? You should not bring in the boyfriend.
Yeah, she's just not bringing him probably so he
just
doesn't.
to avoid.
So she doesn't.
Yeah. So I was going to suggest. Remember we talked about this a while ago. You could like rent a boyfriend, like the deluxe package. But actually, you don't want to do that. You don't want to bring any guy there because that would just trigger her. Would trigger her.
That's that.
Okay. Yeah. So we talked about that.
So what if she kept saying get married all the time, and you bring the biggest piece of shit as your rent-a-boyfriend?
Yeah, rent-a-boyfriend, yeah.
Because what was the aunt going to say? I mean, you bring a guy who literally, walks up to every other girl in there, tries to get in their pants, maybe, I don't know, takes a shit in the middle of the room or something, and then
takes one in the upper deck.
Yeah. I mean, the aunt's not going to say anything.
Yeah, so obviously it would be so off-putting to the aunt. We don't know how the aunt's going to react, but obviously that would probably shut down her line of questioning. Or I was going to suggest, that's two things. So you bring the rent-a-boyfriend with, who could be either super charming or super off-putting, depending on
terrible.
What
He'd have to be, because then she'd say you should get. Then she'll go marry, marry, marry.
Yeah.
If you bring a terrible, awful, the worst guy ever, and Maylin, I'm sitting next to that guy.
And actually, you know what?
Ted.
Have her. Actually, you know what? Have the guy hit on her aunt. That would actually be perfect.
How do you feel about threesomes?
Yeah,
I know you two are related, but I don't know.
What's your tip, Ted?
No,
that is part of the tip. Yeah. So the other part of the tip is you show up by yourself. You show up solo. The aunt goes into the repetitive harangue about, hey, who are you seeing? And then you break down crying, loudly sobbing, and just say the boyfriend you just broke up with forced you to get a late trimester abortion, and you're completely traumatized, and you don't want to talk about it. But thanks, aunt, for bringing it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Here's my pap smear results too while you're at it, since you want to know about my life so bad.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean that.
All right.
I mean I gotta tell you, I didn't know where you were going with that one, but you know what? I mean at that point, even her aunt would have to give it a rest, right? I mean, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I would have just. I have a dry sense of humor, and I could really push somebody's button. I would just say I did get married. You weren't fucking invited.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's on his way. He'll be here in 30 minutes. And then make sure everyone else there is in on it too. And nobody is going to either confirm or deny because she wasn't there and they were. And then say in 30 minutes when he's not there. So, he's on his way, but he got a flat tire. So he's running about 45 minutes late. Where is he? Yeah, but he ran out of gas. I got to go pick him up. And then fucking leave, and then you're done. So you keep putting her at bay every 30 to 45 minutes, and then it's time to leave. Say, I'll be back. I'm going to pick him up.
You know what? I mean, here's what I would do, because at some point she's going to get caught on that one, but I like where you're going. How about this? Oh, my.
But the abortion one, but the abortion thing's going to work.
No, that would work. I like yours. Well, I'm going to take it. Go see this. I think this must be his text. your husband was in a car.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God! And then just break down.
And
He's
then then
dead.
leave.
He's dead. It was like oh, and then.
But then she's gonna go to a funeral now. They just fucked that
No,
up.
say, are you going to eat dinner? Say, yeah, I mean, he's dead. What am I going to do? He's already dead. Where am I going?
When's the funeral? He believes in cremation. We cremate him.
Where am I going to go? Am I going to go look at his dead body? I got confirmation. I see the picture. It's a text. He's dead.
Last one.
Moving on.
Option number 3. Bring a chick. Bring a chick and say, you know what?
Oh, to see if
Yeah.
she's got a little problem with.
Yeah. I'm living an alternate lifestyle. I'm not really into guys right now. And
Yeah.
but yeah.
Actually, you know, bring 2 guys.
Me and Lucy Liu are doing some serious scissoring after this is over. So.
Why are you being racist? I mean, she seems like she might be Asian. Maylin, if you're not Asian, then I'm sorry.
Oh, how was that
apologies.
racist? What he said?
He said Lucy Liu. Like,
I
like
didn't
he
catch
could.
that part.
She could have just brought
Yeah,
a
that
black
was
chick
pretty,
or a
yeah.
Puerto Rican chick. She didn't have to bring.
It's the first thing that came to mind.
Asian
yeah,
chick.
insert any ethnicity and race, into it. Yeah,
And
doesn't have to be an Asian chick. So.
Yeah, bumping clams.
It's jamming the clam.
Yeah. So, like I said, option 1, break down sobbing, saying the man I was seeing that you're so goddamn worried about just forced me to get a late trimester abortion. Or step 2, bring a chick.
Maylin, oh my God! If you do the abortion thing, please videotape it and send it to me because put your phone. I know Mark doesn't like videotape. Video it, record it, and please send that because I want to see. I just want to see a woman just take a shit right in the middle of the floor, right there. Clunk. Oh my God, dude, that would be so.
Speaking of shit,
intense.
didn't something happen on your trip?
That's why it's in my head.
Yeah,
So I told you.
We'll talk. You're going to bring that up.
No,
later in the
I mean
pod.
we're done with this.
We're done with the
We'll
tip.
bring
Yeah,
it up later.
good.
What do you got? You got an agenda here?
Yeah.
I got.
Did you see an agenda that I don't know about that you knew he was going to bring this up later in the show?
Well,
Wasn't that what he just said?
Well, later it could be when you define later. I define later as 10 seconds. So, what's your definition of later?
I wasn't.
My
gonna,
definition is 10 seconds is that my definition of 10 seconds is
an hour.
Did
to
Ted forget yet?
The tip is over.
Instead of saying I'll be there in 10 seconds, I said I'll be there when Ted forgets.
Ma'am, the tip is over.
How long does it take?
Good luck in your future endeavors.
I wonder how many people are like. How long is it? Like when you're dealing with people at work, it's like you're gonna have to repeat that. Yeah, you said that 3 minutes ago. Ted has no fucking idea what's happening right now. You know that, right? Okay, so we took a 6. I got back last night. We took a 6-day trip to Arizona, and we got back on Tuesday and Monday. Me, Farhad, and Jimmy are playing, and we got a single put with us. Okay,
right.
Now the previous day, I had to ride with the single, and we basically call him Frankenstein because he was like every question.
So that's so just going back real quick. Usually, when you get paired up with a random person, which is not uncommon, they get their own separate thing. But like in Arizona, for some reason, they put you in the same cart with them, which is a little
I got stuck riding.
disconcerting.
With this guy. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I did not enjoy myself because I asked him a bunch of questions. I go, "Where are you from?" California. Okay. How long you been here? 3 years.
Okay.
I'm just like, he never asked me anything. He didn't expand on anything. It was really hard to talk to. I felt like I was putting more time into like communicating with him than I was golf.
I thought you were going to ask him for a date. Why don't you just play golf?
Okay. So Jimmy ends up riding with the new guy this time.
So this is a different guy.
Yeah. So we got to the course and I'm like, is there a single with us? And he said, yeah. I said, fuck that. I said, I'm out.
Is this an older, distinguished gentleman?
No, he's right around our age.
Okay.
Yeah, guy from North Dakota.
Okay.
So Jimmy's riding with them. Everything's cool. He seems like a super nice guy. And now
is he wearing white pants?
he's wearing brown pants, light tan pants. Now I can tell you this, okay? I cannot confirm any of this, but Farhad confirms all of it. We finish up the round, right? And we're at the car, and we got some sunglasses. And I go, oh Jimmy, are those your sunglasses? And he goes, no, those are shit pants' sunglasses. And I said, shit pants. And he's talking about the guy, Corey, that we played with. And I'm like, he seemed like a really great guy. And Farhad goes, you didn't see that? He actually shit in his pants. I guess he shit in his pants. It was all over the cart seat.
Jeez.
He shit in his pants during the round, and he stayed golfing.
How does the shit come out of the pants onto the cart?
I guess there was that. Here, there was that much shit that it came out of his pants onto the cart
it's like
seat.
a fucking exorcist.
Is he wearing shorts or pants?
Shorts.
Oh, okay.
It's a really warm day.
So he's wearing shorts, not pants.
Shorts.
So he shit his shorts, and it came out of
Shit his shorts.
Okay.
And nobody noticed?
No, those two noticed. So they're telling this story to Pete about the shit pants, and I'm still and Pete looks at me. He goes,
"How old was this guy?"
He's our age, 50 in his 50s for sure, 50 something. Yeah.
Was he drunk?
Nope. I don't think he had a drink the entire time. If he did, maybe one beer.
Well, he didn't have enough.
But so they tell the story to Pete, and Pete goes, "How'd you not notice? How did you not notice?" I said, "You know why? Because I don't look at guys' asses."
Well, you're not looking for that.
Yeah,
number one.
I just don't look at guys' asses. That's
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I was looking at his dick the whole time. No, but I couldn't believe it. So and at first, because Farhad can be a little dry with a sense of humor, and I thought he was just going along with it.
Yeah.
He wasn't. This guy actually played. So Jimmy said somewhere around hole between 10 and 12, he shit in his pants, and he continued to play golf.
So he didn't stop at like any restroom along the way and just
Nope.
throw his underwear out and just put his shorts in the sink and just
Yeah, because
wring
what's
them
the
out.
difference,
Yeah.
right?
Dip them in the toilet,
Cleaning it up, and I mean, so you got wet pants better than
Yeah.
shit pants.
Yeah, plus it's the Arizona heat's going to dry you up in about a hole and a half anyway. So,
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I still think the weirdest part about this is I had no idea what was happening.
Well, who's even thinking that? You're not thinking that's the last thing you're thinking about.
Well, I didn't think. I mean,
Yeah.
his body wasn't that great, so I wouldn't look at his ass.
Yeah.
If he was more attractive,
Yeah, it was
maybe
just
I
some random dude that you got paired up
Yeah.
with. You're thinking about your own game. You're not thinking, did this guy defecate on himself?
But
at any point.
But so you know how Jimmy is. That's all from that point
Well,
on.
yeah, obviously that's raw meat. That's raw meat for Jimmy.
All night
That's
Friday,
that's raw
all
meat.
night Friday,
Yeah.
all day Tuesday, and in the text today after we're like, Farhad, thanks for having us over because we stayed at his place. By the way, God damn, you guys want your kids, grandkids, whoever you have, you reproduce, you want them to make money and be very wealthy, have them be an engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because fucking Farhad's house is amazing. Holy shit,
Scottsdale?
man. Yeah. Oh man, just incredible. But yeah, this whole thing happened, and I never knew about it. And I asked Jimmy, I'm like, why didn't you tell me? And you know what Jimmy said? I was afraid of what you would say.
That's hilarious.
He said that.
That's some serious gaslighting right there.
So he never. I mean, whatever. This
What?
is just a weird story. It's just no. I'm not upset or anything. I'm just like I just don't want to. I don't want to drag this on because we could talk about this till.
We did for 3 days. That's how
I
long
know,
you could
but I'm
talk
saying
about
right
it.
now on the show we could talk about to the end of the
Yeah,
show.
you could literally talk about it for
Well, let
3
me
days.
ask you, what was the story on day 3? Because obviously all the drama's over.
We
at
just
this
were
point.
laughing
Yeah.
about it. We just couldn't stop
Okay.
laughing about it. It was, I mean, and Jimmy's like, Jimmy goes, I thought he put a candy bar on the seat and it melted. And I'm like, yeah. I go, well, I always put my candy bars right up my ass or in my back pocket when it's 900 degrees outside.
Hold
and
it,
you're-
Ted.
Was it a
you're
baby?
sweating your ass
Was it a
off.
baby Ruth?
Yeah. Oh, it's drinky time. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It was so bizarre because I freaked out that I had to talk to the guy that basically didn't talk. And I thought that was a big deal.
And that's a separate guy.
Yeah.
That's a different guy.
Different guy.
He's
That
the
was the
non.
day
He's
before.
the non-shit.
We called
guy.
him Frankenstein.
He's the non-shit guy. Yeah. So-
But Jimmy taught me immediately by having a guy next to him who shit in his pants.
Okay. And so this guy, obviously, you found this out after the round was over.
We're putting
and
our stuff
he's already
away.
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had no idea until he said they're shit pantses. I'm like, because at first I thought shit pants. I go, we had a good time with this guy. He was laughing. Oh, Jimmy told him his like super racist jokes.
Obviously.
No, but here's the thing. So we don't know this guy.
That's probably what made him shit his pants.
So
He's laughing
listen,
so-
we don't know this guy, and Jimmy
Yeah,
starts in.
He's
on,
a random. Of course you don't know.
Jimmy starts in on his really bad jokes, and I'm just like, Jimmy, I go, stop. I go, you don't know this guy, and I'm literally pointing at him. He's 2 feet away from me. I go, Jimmy, you don't know this guy. Don't tell any of these jokes. Don't tell any of these jokes. I'm like, you have no idea who this guy is. Yeah, don't. Nothing.
Could be a mystery shopper.
Yeah, I was like, man, it seems like a bad stretch for you. I'm like, don't do it, just in case, this guy's not in the same race.
How was his golf game?
His golf game wasn't bad.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit a big ball. He actually, you know what's fun? This is, oh my God, I didn't think about this until now. He actually played better in the second 9. He actually played better after
Oh,
he shit
yuck. I got cooties just thinking about this.
forgot about that.
Cooties.
Yeah, he was kind of off, but I guess the shit kind of
I
focused.
thought we were done with this. Don't, Ted. That's enough.
All right. Don't. All right.
Sorry I brought it up.
Let's not celebrate it.
All right, Frank. Dick balls. All right, Frank, we get it. Okay. So I read. Speaking of just, I read a disturbing thing the other day. There was I'm looking at this article, and this is the headline. You ready? The headline says, "You will not believe how much human blood is in Chilean salmon." That's the headline.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, you got to read that, right? Mark, would you read that headline?
I don't know. I don't know. Chilean salmon.
I heard of Chilean sea bass. Never heard
me
Chilean
too.
salmon. So
Okay, so here's the deal. A lot of salmon is made in Norway. Okay. Or grown
or farmed, yeah,
farmed
yeah.
in Norway. Where they basically add no antibiotics to it at all. And this doesn't really have anything to do with it, but I guess in Chile, they just started doing the salmon. And the salmon is destroying everything else, which kind of sucks. But I guess the working conditions are very, very, very bad. And it's very dangerous. They have basically no rules about safety. So it's kind of like Florida. All right. And I guess people get hurt all the time. And the headline basically tells you a story that, like, if you're eating salmon from Chile, someone has cut something off or
okay,
you
yeah,
know,
got
like
it.
lost. And they tell you these stories
Like
about
a limb, yeah.
They tell you these stories. So a guy in the thing, he lost like 3 fingers, and it just went into like
the
whole thing. Yeah.
yeah.
And so then they tell a story that the guy tried to get compensation and all that kind of stuff, and they just ended up firing him because I guess there's no rules and it's
no unions, not unionized.
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
not at all. Okay, so then I'm looking this up, and I got to know something. So again, Norwegian salmon, basically no antibiotics. In Chilean salmon, 351 tons of antibiotics every year are dumped into Chilean salmon.
Okay, well, you know what not to get from the supermarket. I've never even seen Chilean salmon. I mean, how would you even?
I don't know
what's
where
like the name brand of it.
I don't eat salmon. I don't like it really. I mean, I had it once at Declan's place. It was the only time I ever liked it. But it's weird that they would put, and that's down from 550 tons of antibiotics. Okay, tons. And I was thinking, they put all this stuff in there, and they. I mean, does anybody care like what is going to happen to us if we eat salmon with all these antibiotics in it? I mean, does anybody give a shit about us at all in anything?
But how popular is it? I mean, I've never even heard of it. Like, what's
They've been growing salmon there they've been raising salmon there for 40 years.
What's it marketed as here, though? Like under what brand name? Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea. Like I said, I don't buy salmon at all. Are you a salmon eatist, Mark?
I am. I'm sorry. I love salmon. It's actually one of my favorite foods.
Really?
I agree. Yeah, I love salmon.
Yeah,
100%.
I don't
Not
know.
Chilean salmon.
There's not much. It's definitely top 3.
Yeah, I go out of my way to get it every time I can.
Yeah, I eat it every time we go. I mean, yeah.
Yep.
All right, just make sure it's. Ask them if it's. I mean, they're going to say yes. Is it Norwegian salmon? Is that what you like? Then yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so then, you fall into the trap, right?
How about wild caught Alaskan salmon, or right here in Lake Michigan?
Oh yeah.
Coho, steelhead.
I don't
I
know.
think
I
that's a
mean, I
trout.
don't know if I want to eat out of Lake Michigan. I've heard this terrible shit, but okay. So I fell down the well and I started to look up food. I'm like, what kind of food is made with blood? Like has blood? Well, I tried to look up what food would have the most blood in it. Like like industrial accidents, and I didn't get that. But what I got was
Well, most food. Oh, that kind of thing. Okay.
no. What I got was food that was made with blood, and this is bad.
Well, my family used to eat chinina, which is Polish soup. It's blood soup.
Yeah.
Made
Okay.
from
So
goose. It's from goose blood.
So there's a couple of different soups that are thickened up and like this is the word they use, made luscious or lustrous or something like that. I don't know what the word like because of that. So you guys all know blood sausage, right?
Yep.
All right. The Vietnamese make a blood soup with duck blood, so that's probably very similar to what you're talking about. Oh, this is the one that got me, man. So in Sweden and Finland, they have something called blood patar. And oh god, it's basically blood pancakes.
Yeah, pass.
It looks like circles of blood. It just looks. Oh my god, I couldn't fucking believe it. Right. So I'm looking through this stuff, and I'm like, that was. I thought the grossest one, and then I found one more. If you're in the U.S. and you go to a Korean market, you can get something called pig blood sundae, and that's SUNDAE, like a ice cream.
Yeah.
It's ice cream, Korean ice cream. Instead of using eggs, they use pig blood, and I guess it makes it super creamy and custardy.
So, but let me ask you this: if you didn't know the ingredient was blood, would you like it if you just?
Well, the blood pancakes looks beyond disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean,
But the
there's
ice
no
cream-
way I could ever eat that.
But the ice cream, like I said, if I didn't know there was blood in it, I'm like, hey, this is really creamy. Then they told me like after the
I
fact.
guess it's like the best, creamiest, custardy ice cream you've ever had. With
Yeah.
the pig blood.
Because one time I ate goat meat, unbeknownst to me, and it tasted like very tender, like slow roasted beef because the way they prepare it. But yeah, then I found out after the fact it was actually goat meat, which if I'd have known that in advance, I'd been like, ooh. But then when I didn't know that, it was really good. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I like lamb, and I'm sure I would like goat.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
But man, I guess yeah. If you didn't know it ahead of time, you probably wouldn't have any connotations. You'd be like, why is that pancake red? It's like, because we put food coloring. in it.
Red dyed number 5.
Yeah. Oh, red dye number 6. It's much safer. It would be beyond my ability to do it. Mark, would you eat blood food? No.
I grew up with that soup, and it's just.
Does it taste good?
I don't remember. I know I've had it, but I don't remember. But I just remember it's when it starts out, it stinks. There's a funny story though. We for one Easter, my aunt got us a bunch of chicks. The yellow chicks.
Baby chickens, not.
No.
She didn't bring you hookers.
They turned out to be. We thought they were chickens. Actually, we thought they were. Was it ducks or chickens? Now I can't remember because I was really young. I was like 3 or 4. So they started to get big, and they turned out to be geese. So we had like 6 fucking huge geese living,
Yeah.
on the side of our house.
They get pretty big.
So what happens when they get big is they called the butcher over to cut their heads off, so they could, butcher them. So right in our backyard.
Wow.
And my mom didn't realize what was going on. I think she came home from work, and my aunts and uncles were over, and the butcher's there, and he grabs a goose and just whack.
Yeah.
Wait, he came to the house?
Yeah, and the fucking goose was running around with his head cut off.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
It was my mom's just trying to cover our eyes. I remember this. I remember like it was yesterday.
So like years when I'll never forget this. So when I was like a kid, like I want to say under the age of 10, my grandmother took me to a butcher shop. I'm just thinking, she's going to buy whatever, and I guess it had live, poultry there, and I guess that right in front of me, they took this duck or chicken and they slit its throat and they just put it upside down in this like metal canister and just let it bleed out, and then they defeathered it and they just prepped it right there. I was like, wow, and it's just like when you've never seen something like that before, it's pretty.
I don't
pretty
know if
shocking.
I don't think I could do that.
versus like growing up on a farm, right? Where if you see that all the time, if you're growing up used to that, that's one.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
So.
I just don't think at this point now. I just don't think I could watch something.
Nah,
die
but it was unexpected.
Eat it.
But I was unexpected. I wasn't expecting that. I was just thinking, it's like you go to the butcher shop, it's already prepared, and the butcher they take it and they wrap
I'll take
it. Yeah.
that dead thing there, not anything live. And by the way, if it's live, take it in the back and kill it. I don't want to see it.
I never thought in a million years I'd tell that story, and then Ted would be able to tell a story almost exactly like it. I figured here's one story Ted's not going to be able to,
You got me beat with the dildo story. I couldn't top that. I can't have nothing similar to that. So
Yeah, you know what?
It's a pretty big dildo.
So
it's a pretty big.
You know what's funny is to top that one. What I was gonna do.
I wasn't trying to
is
be a one. I just want to try to be a one upper. By the way,
I was gonna bring a dildo for Ted just so he could have a dildo story and he could tell it.
Kick it at him.
Yeah, just kick it at him.
I'm gonna wave it around. Yeah.
I'm gonna drive by his house. I'm gonna say, Ted, I'm gonna come pick you up for golf, and instead of that, I'm just gonna drive by as fast as I can and just throw a dildo at him. Just see what he does. I mean, odds are he's gonna bring that dildo back to me at some point. It's gonna come back right here. It's gonna be like, bam, right here on the table, and I'm gonna be re-dildoed. Is that what it's called? Re-dildo?
Yep, re-dildoing.
It's like being repurposed.
All right. Before we get to your movie mention, you guys have any idea what the number one beer in America is today?
Modelo Especial.
Incorrect.
Well, I mean, it is. But, okay.
It is not.
Number one beer in America.
It is, but
It is not.
yes, it is. I mean,
I'm gonna just say Miller Lite, right? Because I mean, everybody loves
No.
that.
Up till about a month and a half ago, Modelo was, about 2 months ago actually, the number one beer in America.
so I wasn't wrong.
Right. They're not. And do you know why?
It changes like every month.
No, actually, Bud Light in 2023. Bud Light was the most popular beer in America. We all know what happened. Hillbillies were afraid if they drank it, they were gay. Everybody knows that. We don't have to revisit that. Everybody knows that. That's why it's like I don't want to drink that. And then one guy like Skeeter would be like, I'm going to drink it because I just want you to know who I am, right? But yeah, so then it became Modelo, but it's not Modelo anymore, and here's why. Trump deported so many people that they stopped drinking Modelo, and it is not the number one beer in America.
That's not why. It's not.
No,
the
it is.
Was that to like avoid detection? So they were.
It literally, according to the article I read, it literally is.
According to the Onion.
It's real. It's real. In fact, Modelo stock is down 40% since all this stuff started happening.
Oh, wow.
I think Modelo's owned by Miller Coors.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
So
I thought it was Miller Coors. They bought
Constellation. Constellation Brewing bought Miller. Or I'm sorry,
like
not
is
Miller.
it like InBev or something?
No,
like
no.
one of those big.
It's Constellation.
Okay.
Okay, they bought Modelo, they bought Corona, and a bunch of other things.
Right.
So they bought that, and then because of all the stuff that's going on, and people aren't going out and buying things anymore, Spanish people.
Because they're fearful. They're fearful. Yeah.
Modelo is no longer the number one beer, and this is blowing my mind. The number one beer in America for the last, I think, 2 or 3 months, Michelob Ultra.
Huh.
Have you ever had, Mark, a Michelob Ultra?
I have, yeah. It's in my house. Oh, my wife drinks it.
So it's a ladies' beer?
I wouldn't say that.
Have you had one?
I just told you, yeah.
Does it taste any good?
No, it's water.
Yeah.
It just tastes like water. It just doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah. I that's the thing. I don't understand this, but yeah. It is now the number one beer.
It's a beer you're supposed to drink after you work out.
I saw the commercials. Yeah.
That's all the commercials.
We're going to go running. Bobby, we're going to go running. And
I've seen those commercials. Yeah.
But it should be
literally
loser.
is like-
Loser has to drink a Michelob Ultra. The winner has to drink a beer that tastes good. Yeah.
It's got like 2% alcohol.
Yeah. And here's
So it's basically O'Doul's or Sharps. Okay, gotcha.
yeah. No, the thing that freaked me out is
You're not on. It's before like non-alcoholic beer had like a half a, right? It still had like a small percentage, like less than 1%.
right.
But now they're 0.0.
Yeah. No.
They used to be like 0.3 or 0.5. And you're right, it wasn't that far off of a
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra if it's 2% or 2.3% or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not that much.
That's pretty surprising because it's funny. I had a Michelob Ultra golf bag that I had for years before I got rid of it.
yes, you did.
That I won in a raffle. I didn't go to my.
I
way to buy
remember
it.
when Michelob
Yeah.
was a very, very popular beer.
Yeah, we drank. I mean, when we illegally bought beer before we were
We
21.
got those special bottles with the gold label, and they had it wrapped around the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big.
You know what I want to
deal.
try that I haven't seen for years? Lowenbrow. I haven't had a Lowenbrow.
Lion's piss. That's what we called it.
Lion's piss. You know what? I don't remember if I liked it or disliked it.
I didn't like
Do
it.
they?
at all.
Do they? Is it available anymore? Do
Yeah,
they even make it?
you
Oh, it
can
is.
buy it,
Okay.
yeah.
They still have Lowenbrow? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm looking that up. Hold on a second.
Yeah, remember I told you I think it's made by the same. That
Oh, the ones that make all the shitty beers?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like one brewery makes all like Schlitz and Hams
Yeah,
and
Old
all
Milwaukee,
the shitty beers.
yeah.
Still a market for that. That's why.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. And the only thing that disappointed
Lucky
me.
Lager.
Lucky. What the fuck is Lucky
never
Lager?
heard of
Never
that one.
seen Lucky Lager. That was a real big beer too.
Really?
Lone Star.
Lone Star, yeah.
Lone Star, Lucky Lager.
heard of that.
I've never heard of Lucky.
Oh, Olympia.
Olympia. Oh,
Olympia
my
was
God.
huge in the 70s.
Oh, man, I feel like you're talking about poor people's beer.
Stroh's. My family drank Stroh's.
We
My
drank
PBR and Stroh's.
Yeah, when we had
Old
parties
style.
before,
But Stroh's was big
Yeah.
for a while.
oh yeah, leading up to when we were 21, when we were pre-drinking, you get Stroh's 30-pack.
Yeah. How much? $5? How much was a 30?
Well,
pack?
you got
Then it
this,
was probably-
whatever it was you got 6 beers more for the same price.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah,
obviously you're gonna
So
buy
yeah,
it,
you're buying 30 packs everywhere. No, the only thing that disappointed me was that the number one beer in the world right now is a beer I've never ever drank, because I figure whatever I drink, because I'm an alcoholic, I would push whatever beer that is to be number one. So I'm very disappointed.
Just based on volume of the beer that you're drinking. by
Based on
yourself.
volume.
Exactly.
Based on volume and occurrence. Yeah, daily drinking. Yeah, I'm really now. I feel like I'm not even making an effort. Yeah, I feel like I have no say in anything that's happening to me. It's like the Electoral College. I made a vote and nothing happened. Yeah, it just didn't do anything for me. All right, Mark,
Yep.
are you ready? Whoops, there we go. Are you ready for your movie mention?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Mark's movie mention is sponsored by, this is a big one, fellas, Major League Baseball. The MLB is proud to announce that the winner of their first ever greatest baseball fan in the history of baseball award goes to none other than President Donald J. Trump. After extensive research, Major League Baseball has determined that President Trump is the single most knowledgeable baseball fan that has ever existed. Major League Baseball is also happy to announce that all of their foreign-born players will be eligible to live and work in America for the next 5 seasons. So if you like baseball, you'll like that. There you go. Wow. That's a big-time one.
Baseball been very, very good to me.
Very, very good. Jane Curtin, very, very bad. All right. Mark, dazzle us with a movie.
All right. So the movie I want to mention tonight came out in 2012.
Didn't see it.
And it's called Mud. M-U-D, starring Matthew McConaughey. Now, it's the second movie I've done with him.
Ooh.
But this movie is more than just him. The last movie did one word. Remember Gold?
Is that his thing? He only has like
I know.
one
That's
syllable.
What I was going to say. There's
mud,
actually
gold, dirt, shit.
Well, this movie actually he wasn't originally casted or thought of to play. But anyway, so the movie came out in 2012. It's called Mud. It's a really, really good movie. I saw it back in like 13 or 14. I watched it again a couple of years ago, and I think I saw it again. I saw it again during COVID and rewatched it again. It's just a really fucking good movie. And I don't want to give too much away, but I'll tell you this. So Matthew McConaughey stars in it. He stars as Mud. Reese Witherspoon's in it, who I love.
Yeah,
Michael Shannon's
I like
in
her.
it, Chicago's New Trier High School. Michael Shannon's in it. Sam Shepard's in it. Ty Sheridan is in it. He plays a kid in it named Alice. And then Jacob Laughlin's in it as well. And he plays a character that's got one of the best names in a movie. His name is Neckbone. They call him Neck.
His name is Neckbone?
Well, that's what he goes by. Neck. It's Neckbone. So
Damn.
it's basically about 2 kids. They're 14 years old, living in rural Arkansas on houseboats. So they live on the Mississippi there in the river, and they live in houseboats. And they run into Matthew McConaughey, who's basically plays a vagrant in the movie. They learn who's kind of on the run.
Wait, hold on a second. Here's the problem. He's way too good looking to be a vagrant. Does he look like a vagrant?
Not in the movie, no.
Yes. It's like taking a hot chick and
But
then trying to make her look like.
he's such a good actor that you look
He's
past
vagranty?
that. Yeah, he's so good in this movie. But the kids are great in the movie. Reese Witherspoon is very good in it as well.
She's hot.
Yeah,
I'm not
she's
gonna lie, she's
beautiful.
hot.
I love her.
I think
I
she's
love
hot.
her in everything she's done.
Yeah, so do I.
And she's really good in this movie.
So
The
do I.
movie's 2 hours long. It had a $10 million budget, and it brought in $32.6 million in the box office back in 2012. So he plays a vagrant that the 2 boys run into. He's in hiding, kind of like out in the rural area of the Mississippi, and he's got kind of a history, and it goes back related to Reese Witherspoon's his girlfriend, and something happened, and he's
Is he there to kill her?
no, he's kind of there to reconcile with her. And the boys run into her in town. He's got to stay out of town, and so I don't want to give too much away because I didn't know anything about this film at all when I first saw it, and that to me is what made this particular film so great.
Okay.
Because after it was over with, I'm like, how the fuck did I not? I never heard nothing about this movie ever.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's just
anything
really
about that.
good. Yeah, you won't see it because it's 2 hours long.
I can watch it. It sounds like a 5 or 6 day watch.
Okay. It's very good. So I'm just going to leave it at that. That's my movie mention. Mud came out in 2012, starring Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon. I got a shout out to Ty Sheridan and Jacob Laughlin. They're great in it. And Michael Shannon's got not a big role. He plays Neckbone's uncle. So he's good in it. Reese Witherspoon's name in the movie is Juniper. It's Juniper.
Yeah, and
like the tree.
and so you know what's funny? Chris Pine, because I looked it up.
Oh, he was going to play.
He was going to
yeah,
play.
Yeah, did he play Captain Kirk with the
Yeah.
story?
Yeah.
I
liked
like
him.
Chris Kirk.
I liked him.
I mean,
yeah.
I like yeah.
Yeah, I like Chris Pine. Yeah, Joe Don Baker. Oh yeah, these.
Yeah, he's in the movie too. Yeah, Joe Don Baker's good in it. He plays. He always plays like a police officer. And
Yeah,
with that kind of role.
He's a good character
Yeah.
actor. Yeah,
But he is in the film. He's really good in it too. I like him in a lot. I like him in everything. It's written and directed by Jeff Nichols. I highly recommend it. It's a sleeper film. It's streaming. I couldn't even tell you where it's streaming.
Nope,
Matt
I got
will
it.
tell
I
you.
got it. I can't believe I didn't figure.
I think we watched it on
I know what you watched it on.
No, I haven't. I saw this. I haven't seen it in over a year.
Oh, let's see. Prime Video.
Prime. Okay. Makes sense.
It's actually free on Prime and free on Stars.
Okay.
Free on Stars and Apple TV. Is that some kind of combination of something?
No, Apple TV is.
Oh, I don't know. So it's free. Yeah, free
Apple
on those
TV.
three: Prime, Stars, and Apple TV.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, and so I will talk a little movie.
And I'll come up with another one-word title film that Matthew McConaughey has been in. By the way, he's not going to be on the show.
That's two.
We're still waiting for him to be on the show, right?
We're trying. I'm trying to hit home
almost
runs.
3 years now.
Listen, man, we're in talks.
How did this start? Remember about 2 years ago, I said try and get him on the show. He'll come on the show.
Yep.
What did we have? We had something. We had something to entice him with.
Yes, I enticed him.
What was it? No, what was it?
Deodorant.
No, I'm being
pictures
serious.
of-
Remember, we were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
we got to get him on the show because he would."
I don't remember what we enticed him with, but I sent the.
I heard
multiple.
I heard he only showers
requests.
like once a week because he's like one of those guys who thinks that he
Wow,
just
I've
like
never
this-
heard that before, Ted.
Yeah, he showers once a week. So
Never heard
condolences.
That's
to
why
his
they call him
girlfriend.
Mud.
Muddy, shitty, muddy, whatever.
that. They don't call him clean. Yeah. So okay. So speaking of movies, we have a way to watch movies. I watched the movie Him.
Yeah, you said you liked that. What was
No, I
that?
did not. I did not
Oh,
say that.
Okay.
I said
What was that
Another-
movie
I said
about?
it fucked me up.
Oh, what was that movie about?
So, well, let me say this: it's
It just came out,
impossible.
right?
It's impossible to understand. It's ultra violent. Okay. Jamie Foxx is in it. He's really, really good.
Did you say Jimmy?
Jamie.
Oh.
Jamie Foxx is in it. So it was impossible for me to understand it. I watched the whole thing.
Did you see Her? Did you ever see the movie Her?
No. The one with what's his name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. I did
That's
not.
a good movie.
I did not. So this was so weird that when I was done, it literally fucked me up for like 10 minutes. It was so violent and bizarre
What's the plot?
and strange. I don't want to give it away.
All right, yeah.
But I had to look up what the movie was about. I didn't understand a single fucking thing. I didn't know if the movie. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't waste your time. I didn't know if it was real. I didn't know if the whole time the guy was dreaming it. I didn't know if it was pretend.
Yeah, you ever seen those movies where it's like they go through the whole movie, then at the very end
Yes.
it turns out to be like a dream sequence. It's like
And so then they explain it. It's like I'm like, what was the point? And then they explain what everything meant.
Right.
And-
What do you mean they explain how?
So I had to look up online what any of this meant.
Okay.
Like was it real? Whatever it was. Okay, so I'm not giving any of it away. And they explained it, and I just did this. Oh, huh? And so Jack said that he didn't seen it, but he had heard about it, and he said. So it says it's produced by Jordan Peele because that's why I watched it. Key and Peele. 'Cause
Yeah.
He did those scary movies.
So he didn't
but
write it, though?
He didn't do anything. He didn't have anything. All he did was produce it. He didn't.
See, because I saw that
He didn't
too.
direct it.
Yeah.
He didn't do any of it. And he said it. And Jack said it was the most fucked up, stupid thing he's ever seen. And after I heard what professionals said that it was about, it was just I don't even understand. I don't even know how to explain how fucking ridiculous and stupid it was.
You know what's ridiculous? And I said Mud because it's a one-word title.
Yeah.
But it's actually only 3 letters, right? So that what makes it even weirder. Do you know how many one-word title films there are? There's more than you would ever know. There's probably more than not. Aliens, Batman, Deadpool, Fury, Gladiator, Jaws, Psycho, Rocky, Shrek, Snatch, Spaceballs,
Snatch, I saw it.
Titanic,
Yeah, but how
Tombstone,
many one
Chinatown,
word, one
Fargo,
syllable?
Goodfellas, Heat, Her, Joker, Lincoln, Magnolia, Milk, Memento, Misery. I mean, it's crazy. Platoon, Rushmore.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't
all good movies.
Shouldn't a
I
good
know.
one just be like one word, and
Yeah.
then you just know what the movie's? I mean, you just kind of
Well,
learn what
that's
the
what
movie.
makes
I
that-
like
what
to have
makes it
there's
iconic.
Alien and Aliens.
Oh yeah,
I didn't-
Alien
I
was the
didn't know- I
first
didn't know
one.
that. I didn't know
Yeah,
that, yeah.
Alien was the first one.
That's actually clever. So instead of Alien Part 2, just say Aliens. I
Yeah,
like
because
that.
the second one had
More
more than
alien.
one alien. Yeah,
More aliens trying to kill you.
yeah, because
Instead
the
of
first one just had one
big one.
alien,
One big one.
one alien, and the second one had
Oh, here we
lots
go.
of aliens.
One of my favorite movies of all time, Pixar film, Up.
Up.
2 letters.
Or what about Predator?
That's more than 2
That was a
letters,
good one.
Ted. I don't know if you know that.
No,
yeah.
It's The
That was-
Predator. It's The Predator, by the way. So,
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I thought it was just Predator.
No. I think it's The Predator.
No, I think it's
I'm
Pre- I
pretty
think it's
sure it's
Predator.
just Predator.
I've never heard of the.
I've never heard of the.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
Carl
No,
Weathers.
well,
I think it's just
I
Predator.
think it's just Predator, bro.
Yeah.
The 2018 film's called The Predator.
That's not the same
Yeah,
film.
that's not the same one.
Yeah, the one they're in the jungle.
Yeah.
They're mercenaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's rumble in the jungle. Yeah,
And then you
that's
always hear
just
this.
Predator.
And this is, oh, it's the guy being having his spine pulled out like in the distance.
Didn't you,
And by
Mark-
the time they get to him, he's like hanging by a tree.
Yeah, didn't they have to redo all that? It was part of the.
They had something. Yeah, I think like the guy who played Predator. He like.
Oh, yeah,
there was a
yeah,
different
that's it.
guy. Yeah, there was something about the guy who played the Predator.
Jean-Claude Van Damme played the Predator.
Yeah.
No, he was going to
In
play
the original movie Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was going to play the Predator, but then they got somebody else.
No, I think he.
No, he did play it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
But I guess it was started out very ugly or
Okay,
wrong
yeah,
looking,
yeah.
and they
All right,
changed it
all
up.
right,
Yeah,
cool.
that's wild. Oh, wow.
Did we talk about Back to the Future when, they filmed almost the entire movie with Eric Stoltz playing the role of Michael J. Fox?
I don't
What?
remember that. Yeah.
Marty McFly was played by Eric Stoltz, and they filmed like 80% of the movie, if not more.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
And then Spielberg was like, "This is not."
This guy's
Oh,
only good
yeah,
with a
yeah,
mask
yeah.
on.
And then they
It was the right vibe,
and then
yeah,
they went he was like Michael J. Fox was like their second choice or something. He was doing Family Ties and he couldn't get away or whatever, but they were just not happy with the way
No,
he portrayed the character.
I did hear that. Yeah,
There was nothing against Eric Stoltz.
something about the energy that he had. Yeah, it just
It
wasn't
was
the
just,
right vibe. Yeah, it
but
wasn't
and
the
then
right
they
vibe.
then they reshot every scene. And
Yeah.
there's
I
a
did
thing
hear about
about it
that.
right now because I think it's been like 40 years or something like that.
You know what'd be cool?
So I think it's the 40-year anniversary. So they keep talking about it. Michael J. Fox and Eric Stoltz have never met before, and they just met a few months ago, and there's no animosity or anything. And Eric
it's just
Stoltz never,
business, yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry, not Steven Spielberg. It was what's his name did the film?
Not James Cameron.
No, we talked about him. He does all the films.
No, but you know what'd be cool if they released the movie with Eric Stoltz just to see what the different I mean, that'd be cool. Like the film that wasn't released out. See that I'm surprised movies don't do that. Like, okay, you filmed 80% of the movie. I get it, it's not finished, but just to see what his interpretation of the character Marty McFly would be with this guy, because obviously Michael J. Fox in that movie was iconic, right?
Robert Zemeckis. We were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But just to see what the other interpretation
Ted,
is. Yeah.
You're not going to remember, but maybe Mark will. We're going to have Scott Phillips on, our movie guy. He's going to come on and do an Oscar.
Yeah.
And
this will be his third time.
But what I'm talking about, what I'm mentioning,
but
this Back to
ask
the
him.
Future thing, this has like been all over the news recently.
Yeah, no, I think I might have heard
And
that.
it
I
was,
did hear that.
I knew,
I did hear that.
yeah.
Yeah, but we can ask Scott when he comes on because he's going to come on. When do they do the Oscars? In March?
No, February, I think.
February?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I got to get on. I just emailed him. He said, yeah, absolutely wants to come on. We'll get Steven on again. But let's ask him how many movies they've ever like gone most.
I know there's a lot of.
reshot.
There's a lot more movies than you could think of that get filmed completely and then shelved and then never released before.
Yeah, but
there's
They
a mark.
sit on
film it to go through every scene.
Oh, I know,
everyone,
yeah.
So every
Yeah,
person
yep.
in there
Stayed the same.
had to redo the
Yeah.
everything, right?
Yeah.
Like when he disappears in the thing. Oh, Doc! I mean, you got to redo all that
Yeah.
shit. That means all the special
But that'd be
effects.
kind of cool.
All the
There should be a market for that. There should be a market for the movies that were never released to the public because it's a completely different actor who's, for example, Brad Pitt as Forrest Gump. And then like, we can't have Brad Pitt as Forrest Gump. He's just too damn good looking. Jenny's never going to leave his ass.
retarded or not.
She would have never caught AIDS.
Yeah, retarded or not, there's no way you're walking out of Brad Pitt. Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
absolutely not. It's like what's wrong with him? Shh. That boy's dumb as shit, but he sure is good looking.
Yeah, he's going to say, Captain Dan, you don't have any legs.
And he goes, you know what? You see, good looking son of a bitch, you're dead right.
He's one dumb son of a bitch, but he sure is fast.
So there was a movie. There was a magician movie years ago with Jessica Biel, and I think
God,
it was
we're gonna
Ed
talk
Norton.
about
Yeah,
this, the
yeah,
Prestige.
whatever it was. Yeah, but the point is, Jessica Biel, they're trying to like make her look like kind of like a peasant, and she was just too attractive. So it's weird, like when you. Allegedly, yeah. So you take someone who's like ridiculously good looking and trying to make them look.
I'll give you the one of all time. The all time, you took somebody who wasn't good looking, and I think she won an Academy Award for this.
Oh, we're talking
Monster.
monsters.
Yeah, you always go. Yeah.
But that
that was like great makeup. But in general,
you took a woman that is basically I would consider at that time in her life stunningly, ridiculously beautiful,
and she did a great job. I mean, she did look like Eileen Wuornos. She did look like Eileen Wuornos in that movie. I get it.
Absolutely.
I think she won the Oscar or Academy Award for that.
Yeah. But I mean, that's when you can take someone that ridiculously attractive and make them unattractive.
You got prosthetics.
You should win, but you should win the makeup person. They should have won everything.
The one with Bio was The Illusionist.
Okay.
Illusion.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I always confuse the
With the
Prestige.
Prestige.
And
Yeah,
everyone
'cause that's
does.
the
It's
one
not
with
just me.
The Prestige.
Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Oh
those.
my-
I like those those period piece movies where
That
they're,
movie's
they're
one
in
of
a
my
theater.
that's one of my top 10.
The Prestige.
I think
Yes.
didn't you do that one? I think you did
believe I
that one.
did,
Yeah. So I
think I did.
I still haven't watched it, and here's why: Christian Bale.
Man, he's awesome, dude. He's
Not. I mean, he's good, but he's not my favorite. I passed on a couple movies that a boxing
the
movie.
Machinist. Oh, the boxing movie's good. Mark
See,
Wahlberg.
I know.
Holy, he won. Didn't he win Best Supporting
Yes, he
Actor for
did.
that?
Of course,
Yeah,
he
he's,
did.
he's a good actor. He's a
Yeah,
good
I got to
actor.
get now that I have a magic place to watch movies.
Yeah.
Because
Think about Christian Bale. Wasn't he like Terminator 3? That's the one when he freaked out on the set.
Yeah.
Remember there was like that
Yeah.
famous tape.
Don't talk about this.
don't
again,
look
guys.
at me.
No.
No one looks at me.
No, because he went back to his like original like voice because I think he's from
yeah,
Australia
when
or
he
something.
when he started
yeah,
screaming.
when he became like when
Yeah.
he lost the accent, then he turned into the real him. It was pretty
That's
funny.
when you know. Yeah. All right. Before we get out of here, this story has to be told because it's the perfect time of the year for this story. Okay. Everyone is going to be going to work holiday parties. And what I want to do is make sure that you remember when you're at a work holiday party, you remember where you are. Okay?
Because
Don't
most
ever
people
forget.
get fired, right? This is the firing season,
It's
right?
a firing season. It's a firing story.
I wonder if this is the same story I read, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, Teddy, you just had your work party.
I did, and you know what?
Are you still employed?
And there was an open bar.
Wait, the Bears did too. Did anybody lose their job? Because you were the coat boy at the Bears party.
Okay.
Did anybody lose their job?
No one lost their job.
How much
but
tips did you make? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. What did you make?
I made just short of $200.
Okay, there you
It
go.
was a good day.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So, did I tell you the story about Ben Johnson?
Good tipper.
No.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't tell this story.
Did
Okay,
he
so
take his
before we get
shirt
to
off?
this,
Okay.
so no, hold on. So Ben Johnson's there with his wife, and
Coach
his,
of the Chicago Bears.
coach Chicago Bears, and the Sunday before, 3 days before, he had in the locker room after they won, he took off his shirt, or 5 days before, whatever. He took off his shirt and he was yelling and screaming.
Don't tell me you asked to check his coat and shirt.
I did.
What did
You
he
know what's
say?
funny? Here's the funny part. Okay, so he's there with his wife and his 2 kids, very young kids. She comes up. I said, "Oh, Mr. Johnson, Coach Johnson, how are you?" I said, "Can I?"
Every time I see Johnson, I think of that shirt, Big John,
shut up,
the Big Johnson shirt. I can't stop laughing.
So I said, "Hey, can I check your coat?" And he goes, "Oh, yes." I go, "Would you like me to check your shirt too?" At no point does he even smile. His wife smirks. She thought it was funny. At no point, man, I honestly thought at this point, I was like, I'm having fun with this. I've been planning this. I knew, as soon as he came in, I'm like, I wanted to be the guy that did it. And he didn't smile. He didn't do anything. And I thought, oh, man, I think I fucked up my job at this golf course by cocking off to this guy. And I thought it would be hilarious. I thought he'd be like, no, I'm going to keep it today.
Yeah.
He looked at me like I said, hey, man, you want me to stab you in the face? He just stared it right at me. And I think if his wife didn't snicker, I think I would have been fucked on this one. I really do.
So he seems like he's very joyless.
Oh, no. But no, I mean, he's probably heard a billion things. There's probably a billion things online. But I thought it would be funny. And so the guy I'm
Does seem
working
funny, yeah.
the guy I'm working with goes like this. He goes, that didn't go like you thought. I go, no, that did not go like I thought at all, man. Not even a little bit. Yeah. But so at the end of the night, nobody's drinky heavy except one kid who, I say, is in his 20s, 25, 26. He says, my coat was over there. And it was like on a chair or something. He goes, do you guys have a coat and lost and found? I go, oh, here's what I thought. It came with somebody gave it to me with a purse. It looked like a girl's coat. So I go, we ain't got any coats, man. I go,
Was it a player?
no, it's just something. It's all a lot of the people. It's all the people that just work for the Bears.
Oh, okay, just like support staff, whatever. Yeah.
Right. So I take the coat and it's got a purse on it on the hanger. Somebody brought it. They lost it, and I show it to him. I go, "This is the only coat we got." He goes, "That's not my coat, man. I want my coat. It was over there." I'm like, "Well, nobody took your coat, bro." I'm like, "Don't worry about it." I mean, so I go get the manager, and I'm
I like the way Matt talks 26. Bro.
"Bro, hey, bro, come on,
It's-
man."
It's bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
It's not bro anymore.
So-
it's bruh.
It's bra.
It's bruh.
Bra.
Bruh.
So he's just like, I want my coat. And I'm just like, man, I don't have a coat. But I go and I showed it to him. I literally like 2 feet away.
Was he drunk? Obviously.
He looked like he was overserved. So I grabbed the boss and I said, hey man, this guy's looking for his fucking coat. I go, we got one coat. It's this coat. I showed it to him. He said it's not his coat. Okay, and it's got a purse on it. You know, because those 2 things I guess were left. I don't know, whatever. So he's talking to me. This guy, he won't give me my coat. I'm like, And I'm looking at the boss. I'm like, man, I ain't got his fucking coat, man. I'm like, look inside. He goes, I want to go back there and look. And he walked back there and he looked. And no, he says he's seen the coat. He's walked past the coat twice. He comes back. And I'm like, I go, the only coat we have. And he goes, Matt, what do you, I don't know, maybe somebody picked up his fucking coat. It was underneath the coat. I go, the only coat we have is this one with this purse. And I put it down on the thing, and the guy goes, that's my coat, man.
And a man purse.
Yeah, I'm like, so I had to say it. I go, is that your purse too? Ooh, not the. I was tired. I was leaving the next morning. I'd get up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Where do they enter in? They enter in the door
all the way in the end by the banquets, like the big.
So when you
banquet.
come in through the door, that's parallel. I mean, directly takes you to the bar. You hang a right.
Wait. No, it's not even connected. Where they come in, it's not even connected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a whole different thing. But yeah, so he goes, that's my coat, man. And I was like, so I said it. I was like, yeah, your purse. And then the boss is just like, yeah, man. He goes, this is your coat. He goes, yeah. He goes, all right. He takes the purse off. He goes like this. He hands him the coat. And then my boss goes, the banquet guy goes, he goes, but this ain't your purse. And the guy goes, I don't have a purse, man. But he was clearly overserved.
It's funny. I actually laugh at people who lose their composure when they're like drunk. It's just funny. Like it's just funny to me. They become like a completely different person. It's almost like I always think they're acting. Honestly, I still don't believe it to this day.
So
I always think they're like it's an act. This guy, I mean, punked. Like Ashton Kutcher's going to come out. You've been punked. So
it was just so weird. And all I wanted to do, because it was like we were ready to go, and I was like, I want to get the fuck out of here. I want to go to sleep.
That's how I feel right now.
Yeah. And I'm like, I got to wake up at 4:30 to get on a plane. I just want to go golfing. I don't want anything to do with this motherfucker. And he's like, that's my coat, man.
Was he crying? Was he crying?
Dude, he was livid. He goes, how can you not have my coat? And I said, I never had your coat. As you said, I said, you put it on a chair.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just so weird.
So real quick, right. I know Mark wants to
get
out.
It's better about the coat.
No, I'll make this quick. So what I read in the news related to a holiday Christmas party. So I guess a C-suite level executive who probably thinks he's more important than he really is. And I guess apparently this guy's making $850,000 a year because they made it a point to say that. Apparently he went to his holiday Christmas party, possibly had too much to drink, didn't really get that information, and then he propositioned one of his female colleagues to sleep with him at the holiday Christmas party, and lo and behold, he got fired like immediately. So he just lost.
So did they sleep together and he did it poorly?
No, I guess he propositioned her like
terrible. Fire.
No, publicly.
It was his wife.
No, publicly. He did this publicly at the Christmas party
To his wife.
to a woman who's not his wife.
So let me get everybody's attention. I just want to say this year was a great year. We made a lot of money. I made a lot of money, $850,000. And Pam, I want to bang you every which way to Sunday.
He might as well have just said that, yeah, because obviously the next day he gone would be.
Oh shit. Okay, so no, mine is a female police officer in North Wales. Okay, this is last month. She got all liquored up, and here's the weird part: there's a guy there, and she grabbed this guy's crotch twice. Like she grabbed him up. She went behind a couple of girls and just started grabbing their titties and
like
stuff.
A club or something? Or?
No, they were at a family party.
Oh, okay.
So she's grabbing girls' boobs and she's grabbing this guy's crotch and everything,
so
right?
She's an equal opportunity offender. Okay,
yeah.
good.
So she's a police officer. So they were just like, hey, man, So they had a hearing. And the guy who got his crotch grabbed twice, and by the way, she said something the second time about wanting to be with them or whatever. He got up there and testified, and he said it made him feel bad when she did that. I'm like, I saw her picture. Hold on, I saw her picture. Dude, she was smoking hot.
Yeah.
There's no way. She's blonde. I think she's like 23. There's no way. If she grabbed your crotch and said, I want to have sex with you, that would make you feel bad. Unless your wife was standing next to you. Then it would make you feel bad.
Or he's a Ken doll and there's just a smooth area down there.
Yeah. I don't it was really, dude, it was really, really crazy.
I was going to say, if I was the victim of that and the prosecutor says, oh, we need you to testify, I'm like, I'm dropping all charges immediately. And can you get her number for me?
Yeah.
just in the case.
Is she still interested?
It's in the case file. Just if you could just send it to me.
So, of course, again, I go down the well and I start looking it up. Okay, you ready for holiday parties? This is a holiday party thing. They did some research. 1 in 10 employees will end up facing discipline or dismissal.
Oh, wow.
After an office holiday party.
I did not know that was an actual stat.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And there's 3 things: harassment, fighting, discrimination. Of course, you let people know you have a couple of drinks, or severe intoxication.
Yeah, well, I think severe intoxication leads to all those other things you just mentioned.
Yeah,
so.
and as many as 26% of people that go to holiday parties will be reprimanded
Okay.
at some point for what happens.
Yeah.
And I mean, we had a teacher fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just. got
Well, I mean, our holiday party,
wasted.
we have an open bar, and it's obviously, there's the potential to, and trust me, there were some people that were having a good time. They didn't cross any lines, but you could tell they were starting to have a really good time.
Right. So I looked
Yeah,
it up,
really good
and
time.
these are the 10 things. If you're at a holiday party, these are the 10 things you should not do.
This is a good PSA. Go
Okay,
ahead.
Ted, you already had yours.
Yep.
So you let me know if you did any of these. Mark, do you guys have a? I mean, you're a single.
Throw a one-man party, baby.
One-man party,
Mark,
baby.
There's a party in his mouth. Everyone's coming. That's what Mark, so pardon the pun.
Okay, you ready? This will get you in trouble. Dancing with a coworker.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to let that slide.
Borderline.
I don't think I'm going to let that slide.
Okay.
I'm going to stick you with this pen.
I want some chili.
Yeah.
You're not getting chili now, fucker.
Flashing someone. And
What?
12% of the people that said that they went to a holiday party said they flashed someone when they interviewed them.
What?
Okay, you ready? Kissing a client.
Jeez.
Yeah, you know, I mean, if you haven't kissed them before the party, don't kiss them at the party. That's a terrible fucking idea. This is where I thought Jimmy would get us in trouble. Making inappropriate jokes.
Yeah.
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 And then two Jewish guys. Not you, Bob. Not you, Bob. Yeah. Kissing a coworker. Not kissing a client, but kissing a coworker. Flirting with your boss. Okay, this is the big one. Having sex with a client. Don't do that. At the office party. Again, if you haven't had sex with them before the office party, don't make that your first time. Okay?
Even after or before the office party is probably a bad idea.
No, I mean, if you're just doing something and all of a sudden they're like, yeah, if you want my business, you got to have sex with me. You're like, I want your business.
Well, that's different. I mean, that's just customer service. Let's not get crazy. Right?
Number 8, dancing with a client. Just don't dance.
So dancing's bad.
Dancing is bad.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
we saw Dirty Dancing. No, what was the one? Flash Dance. No. Wait, hold
Flesh
on.
dance?
What's the one with Kevin Bacon?
Footloose.
Footloose.
Yeah, yeah.
We all know dancing is bad. Flirting with a coworker. Okay, don't do that. And number 10, and this is one they said is almost always gets you fired. Doing drugs and then going to your holiday party.
You know, I think there's less holiday parties than ever before with big, like, corporations and things like that.
Yeah, they probably.
I don't think they
probably pull that
If they
back a
ever
little
used
bit.
to do them, they don't anymore.
Well, I mean, the Bears do it, and there was 400, 500 people there.
It's a lot of
The
people.
Bears is a family-owned. I mean, it's different, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you can
It's
do
a lot
it.
of
You
people.
just-
It's a lot of people.
I mean, if you have 200, I mean, probably even 100.
How many were there, you said?
There's probably 400 people there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big.
Wait, so the Bears are
Well,
worth
with family and kids.
Yeah,
and
I know,
that
yeah.
so
kind
the
of
Bears are worth $6 billion, and you got $200.
Well,
No wonder they haven't won a Super Bowl.
Did you see McCaskey?
No wonder they haven't
Well,
won a
we
Super
each
Bowl.
got
No
two-
wonder they haven't won a
McCaskey, you
Super
saw.
Bowl.
So you want to hear? Here, I'll tell you the funny story. Oh, I didn't tell you guys this. At one point in front of me, Pat and George McCaskey, two guys together, $4 billion they were worth.
Yeah.
Two guys stood
Yeah.
closer than you guys are right now to me,
Yep.
and they were worth $4 billion.
Yep, and you could probably pinch a penny out of their asshole because they're so tight.
No, I mean they. And you know what's weird? They didn't infuse or didn't.
You would never know.
You would never know
No,
that
I
they.
know.
Yeah,
I've seen
I'm sure they're just regular. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
still umpires games, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, George does. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just weird that two guys. And there's no way I've ever lived. There's at no point in my life have I ever been around $2 billion
yeah.
ever. But it was really bizarre, man.
Sure.
And they were there early.
Well, you recognize George McCaskey. He's kind of like the new face. He's the face of the Bears.
Yeah, just because the guy I worked with the Bears for like 25 years, so
Yeah.
they knew each other, and
Because
yeah.
remember it was
So
Ed
he
McCaskey.
actually introduced
Remember it
me
was
to
Ed
him 3 years
McCaskey, and then
ago.
they let him go. He's kind of I think he's still alive, but he's like
Ed
behind
and
the scenes.
Mike were both in
Yeah,
charge.
but
of things,
George
they
McCaskey
kinda
is like the
fucked
face.
things up.
He's like the face of the Bears now.
Yeah, he's the guy you see.
He's the guy who picked up Ryan Poles personally from the airport when they hired him back in the day. Just
yeah,
FYI. So.
yeah, for what it's worth. Yeah,
And they asked for his coat.
Yeah. But yeah, just the whole thing bizarre. But okay, you know what? We always want to do our service to help people keep their jobs over the holidays. So you just learned it. We did our thing. All right, last thoughts. I'm going to make Mark go first.
I'm going to say that Ted's a fucking liar that, about his holiday party. I find it hard to believe that you got in and out of there without something.
I can
going
tell you
wrong.
right now what happened.
Professional.
I'll tell you
Mark.
what happened. Ted had some hors d'oeuvres. He boxed up the fish that they served,
You're right.
and he brought it to his daughter.
Yep. So I didn't get my throat cut that night, so that was a success.
Yeah.
I woke up the next day.
Literally the exact same story he tells every.
I padlocked the door,
yeah,
and hopefully I woke up the next day.
yeah. So Ted is never going to lose his job unless taking home like an extra piece of salmon for his daughter. Like, Tina, are you gonna eat that? Are you gonna? Can I just here? And he slides it in his take home.
The only crime I commit at the office Christmas party is taking as much food as possible in to-go boxes that's already available.
Dude, that
not,
makes
not
you
as,
look
not
like
asking for anything more. Yeah, I know.
They know. They just let him. Ted thinks he's getting away with something when they're just like,
Did Ted take home 7 pieces? Just
order the
Sweetheart.
extra food for our special
sweetheart.
employee.
He shows up every day. I know he's drunk when he shows up, but he shows up every day, and he does a decent job. Let him have the fucking salmon, okay? I mean,
It was lobster tail.
Yeah.
I would never pay for
Yeah.
it personally. So.
unlike Dave
Where-
and
where
Rob,
was it at?
didn't
Where
try to
was it?
sleep with me.
Shaw's Crab House.
Oh, really?
It was
Yeah.
good. It was good. And the funny thing is
big time.
So the funny thing is I actually got for myself
Which Shaw's? Which one? The one?
Schaumburg by
It's a
Woodfield
nice
Mall.
one. Yeah,
by,
right there.
Oh, that's not the.
That's in Woodfield Mall.
a Shaw's
off,
Crab
off,
House.
Off of Higgins.
Oh, it is.
Off
Yeah.
of-
Okay. Yeah.
The streets
Yeah.
of Woodfield, you
Oh,
pull it.
that's
It's like
yeah,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
That's a
there's
big time.
like a big bowl right there. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I would never pay for it because I guess it's like $100 if you went there on your own. I mean, 100, 200. I don't know.
Ted.
So, yeah. It's okay. You know,
Jesus Christ! Well, yeah. I mean, you're not a billionaire. Why would you pay $100 to eat something?
I did take some steak to go that
Oh,
I
my
did.
God.
I ended up eating
You
the
know
next
he walked.
the next
you know he
night.
went right in the
Ooh.
kitchen.
That was
What
yummy.
did you bring your fucking Tupperware?
No, they got to go boxes there. They got to go little plastic containers. You know, they're good.
They had them sitting out, or you'd ask for
No,
it?
the game plan is this. Here's the game plan. Eat the hors d'oeuvres. Not that hungry. By the time dinner comes out, you just let it sit there. Have a couple of side dishes. They bring out some nice
Oh my God, you're embarrassing.
cream spinach.
So it was a sit-down dinner.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what? And then you have some lobster
Mark,
macaroni.
every year I've heard this story. I've
You
literally
have
heard
some
this
lobster
story.
it to you.
macaroni.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you're not taking anybody's food. You know, everybody ate. They
Look
bring
at
out
the
the
way you're
dessert tray.
Hold on a
explaining
second.
this.
He's just
And then
going.
you
He's just picking up plates.
So you
and
went there. You didn't
scooping
even
them into
fucking eat.
things.
You had to take it all home for your daughter.
Yes.
Yeah. He is literally scooping leftover
Because
food
I
off
wanna
of people's
live-
plates.
Why don't you just take her out to dinner?
No.
Mark, $100. What is he? Was he fucking rich?
she's got to worry. She can get her own
That's
food.
that's your final thought, Matt. You done? Let's
No,
go. It's
no.
just like-
All right, I don't want to scare anybody in the United States, but President Trump has done a couple things to make our country a little less safe as far as health goes. He is going to repeal the Clean Water Act, which protects about 1 billion acres of coastal waters that people drink from. Okay, and there's going to be more oil and gas drilling. Okay, now I know you're going to make a face, but this is where people get their drinking water from. Okay, and that's why it's important. The other thing is the Endangered Species Act. Okay, so basically he's going to nix the whole thing. Now, I don't really give a shit about any animals being lost forever. I really don't. But there are relationships between animals that we need and ones that we think we shouldn't even give a fuck about. Okay, we don't necessarily know what will happen when we wipe something out, so we just need to be careful. And I don't feel like we're being careful right now. All right. We've got a show next week, and I think that's probably going to be the last one for the year, right? Because it's the 10th, the 19th. Yeah, that'll hit Christmas and New Year's and all that kind of shit. And then we'll probably start over again. I've got a ton of people that I am talking to. Again, I said Scott Phillips. He's going to be on. We're going to talk Oscars. We're going to talk movies for the whole year. He hates Avatar too, or Avatar also, so it's going to be fun. They're terrible movies. They're fucking awful, Ted.
Yeah, I mean, after the first one, it's a little.
By the way,
it's a little over.
By the
top,
way,
yeah.
we'll get into.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm going to
exactly.
save all movie talk for Mark, and then for when Scott comes on. And we got a ton of other things we're working on, so I'm super excited about it. Keep listening. Do this thing. Hold on. If you enjoyed the episode, if you learned something today, please consider following the show, subscribing to your favorite podcast platform, or leaving a 5-star review. This helps the podcast more than I could say. This allows us to reach more and more people, and that would mean the world to us. Visit us at our website, voteforted.com. That's FORE. I should just say FUCK. Or just Google The Real 3 Idiots Podcast, and we will see everybody next week.